Good morning. It's 5:05. I didn't set an alarm. I wanted to try to sleep in. Tired, sleepy-wise. My legs feel fine. It's 44 degrees, and I had to put on wet everything this morning. Wet socks, wet shoes, wet shirt, wet pants, in the cold. I can see my breath. I don't know if that comes up on camera. I'm starting with a 1,400 foot climb. I think I have another big climb later too. My plan is to get to Shelter Cove Resort, which is in 29 miles, which is also one of the reasons I didn't have to get up early. I should be able to get 29 miles. Anyway, can you see my breath? Everything is wet. I don't know anymore if I know the difference between condensation and dew. I feel like it did, but like everything is wet, inside and out. So like I got up to pee around 11:30 last night, and the inside of my tent was completely soaked by then. Both of my vestibule doors are open. There's airflow. Well, I mean, it's not windy though, but like the outside of my tent is wet from, dew that settles, and inside is wet. Everything is wet. Everything with the surface is wet. Food bag, backpack, all of it was wet from the rain. And like everything that was just even slightly damp was more soaked this morning than when I went to bed last night. Quilt is wet. So like everything's just wet and cold. I slept in my wind gear, which is not comfortable to sleep in. It feels like sleeping in plastic. I put my wet pants and wet shirt in a Ziploc bag and kept them in my quilt to warm them. So they were wet, but they weren't like super cold when I put them on. Then take off my wet quilt, expose myself to the 44 degree air. Yeah, it's cold. And then rolling up a wet tent. My hands are cold. I just can't get a break from it. I didn't know that Oregon was so damp and wet, and yet there are no natural water sources. This is drier than the desert. We're relying on water caches for water. I had no idea. Okay, climbing. Pretty sunrise. Thumbs up. I decided to check to see if I had cell phone service, and I did. Actually, decent. I had 3 bars of something, so I got onto Facebook and sent my husband a good morning message since he's still asleep. I have about a mile of climbing left. I'm warm now. I took my wind jacket off a few minutes ago. Yay, climbing. Oh, I get new shoes. I have shoes at the resort. Clouds, yay. Or snow. Technically snow on trail. I just don't have to step on it. I just crossed over a ridgeline, so now I got a different view. Oh, I did remember to put my mosquito net in my fanny pack. It's ready to go. Oh, I'm crossing over the ridgeline again. All right, so back over here. Okay, it looks like I've hiked 13 miles. I don't think I've hiked that far though. That doesn't sound right. It's 9:11. There's lily pads in that pond. I stopped at the other pond right before that to refill my water bottles and drink some and grab some snacks for my pack. I'm about 12 and a half miles in for the day and about to start a 1,400-foot climb. Lots of mosquitoes. I didn't put on my head net yet because they only bothered me when I stopped. But it's accessible. Man, these guys are nuts. It's 9:33. Taking advantage of a little bit of space and sunlight to dry out gear. Rain pants and jacket, bags, tent. That's the inside wall. I'll flip it in and do the floor. Gown sheet, quilt, hat, some plastic bags. I'm sick of doing this every day. It's 9:53. I'm back to hiking again. I feel like I sat there forever. My quilt and rain gear are dry, but only got the inside of my tent dry. Flip it inside out and just taking forever. Of course, packing up a half-wet tent's just gonna make the rest of it wet also. I mean, I don't know what to do about it, but anyway, hiking. I'm glad I took advantage of the sun while I had it, because as I've learned, the sun is never a guarantee in this state. Addie. Getting back into lots of blowdowns. Ready to climb over quite a few. Man. Okay, this is the trail. Oh, that path was around that one. Okay. I have to walk through snow. Oh, a long walk through snow. It's 11:30. Made it to the top of the climb, and I'll be on this ridgeline for about 3 miles. I'm gonna stop here and get some water. Okay, I'm leaving the water. There's the sky. So let's hope I can get off this ridgeline, make sure I don't leave anything before any potential storms come. I didn't check the weather. I mean, I checked it yesterday, and There's no white rain for today, but I mean, it wasn't accurate anyway, so I'll just hurry, try to get up this ridge line just in case. It's 12:34. I stopped at that little stream to get some more water. I have a small uphill, and then I'll start descending toward the turnoff to go to Shelter Cove Resort. And I'm 7.4 miles away from there. I think I was supposed to hike 29 miles today-ish. So I guess I've hiked about 22. I'm not sure. I didn't actually check though. There were some clouds. Not too bad yet. So hopefully nothing too exposed if it does rain and thunder and stuff. A bunch of little lakes, not super close to the trail. I made a 1900 mile marker because I missed it. Yep. All right, to get some pictures. Okay, I'm leaving Diamond Peak Wilderness. Looks like I'm going that way. I should be pretty close to the road. Let me check. So this is the road access. But if I take the trail 0.4 miles more, then I'll have a trail access, I guess. And that's the trail that shows up from here and far out. The road does not. I mean, hopefully it's a road and I just wouldn't get lost, but I'd rather just take the trail and play it safe because, well, I can know where I am on trail because I have far out to tell me if it's working. Hey, I believe that's the junction. Another one of those say Shelter Cove, but far out makes it look like it goes that way. So when I get back to trail, there's the sign. I will be going right. I came from the left. Okay. Honestly, from here it looks like it would just go practically straight, so it should be good. So this should be the trail to Shelter Cove Resort. Okay, it's 2:47 and I am on the correct trail. It was about a 28.5 mile day, I think. It was 29, but I don't know. Oh well. And then this apparently is 1.4 miles of trail, not 1.2 or whatever number I thought. I did not configure that time into my, that mileage into my mileage for the Oregon challenge, but oh well. I knew there was a chance for inaccuracy. I'm wondering if this is the same dirt road, and then I could have just taken it back there. But it wasn't on the trail, so, or the trail didn't show up on far out, so I didn't know. So anyway, guess I'm on this for 9/10 of a mile now. Okay, I guess I'm crossing a railroad track. I wish there were just signs or anything to make me feel better. Oh, I see the trail or something over on the other side. Oh, a road. Yeah, maybe that's it. Oh, and another road with traffic. Where's that wind? Nope, vehicles. Okay. Yeah, I feel a little bit better. Okay, now I think it's this road walk the rest of the way. I'm turning left into here. Okay, I found it.
Put her backpack down and it like knocked one off the edge of the trail.
Got new shoes. These aren't too bad actually. Like, they're still pretty decently together. 7 o'clock. I'm leaving Shelter Cove Resort. I'm gonna go back to trail. I plan to just take the first side I can find. It's still a 1.4 mile walk back to the PCT. Tours take forever. I don't record at the resorts because my phone I leave it plugged in, which is also usually by the Wi-Fi. So I uploaded some videos and kept my devices charged while I showered and did laundry and got stuff to eat. So that's why I don't get any recording done. I think quite a few hikers are staying here and camping, but I'll do better if I'm on trail to like get going early in the morning. Okay, I'll see you when I get there. Okay, I'm leaving the road. I think this is where I crossed the railroad tracks earlier. Cross the tracks. Going back into the woods. Okay. I'm back into the actual trail. Sorry, not the PCT. The trail that goes to the PCT. Okay. .24. Leads to that trail junction. Here we go. If I don't find a campsite in this little stretch, there's one at 1.3 miles. Hopefully there's space for me. That's the lake by Shelter Cove Resort. If you look closely, you can even see some of the little cabins and boats. Maybe the resort's down there. Anyway, I do wish I could have recorded more. It was a cute place. Kids were riding bikes, and it just looked like a very, family-friendly place. Lots of dogs, campers, RVs, all kinds of stuff. Great little place. I would recommend it for hikers. This is Highway 58. And then over there is Willamette Pass Trailhead. I think. Maybe that's not it, but further down here than it should be. And there should be some campsites near there. Okay, should be good today and tomorrow. Alright, since my shirt's clean, I'm going to give you a tour of my Holy hoodie. This one, huge hole now. The shoulder ones, that's where I repaired before. One over there. Got a couple holes in the sleeves. Hold on. I have a hole in the sleeve up there. And I think around the thumb holes are getting shredded too. I forgot to record when I got to camp, but I'm here now. Just wanted to get set up before dark. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.